Hey there, have you ever wondered how to program your mind for success? How to tap into your full potential and achieve your dreams? Well, buckle up because I'm about to share with you 5 powerful ways to brainwash yourself for success. First things first, let's talk about the power of belief. You see, what you believe about yourself and your abilities has a massive impact on what you can achieve. If you believe you're capable, talented, and destined for greatness, guess what? You're already halfway there. But if you're plagued by self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and negative self-talk, you're sabotaging your own success. So the first step to brainwashing yourself for success is to adopt empowering beliefs. Start telling yourself that you can do it, that you have what it takes, and that nothing can stop you. Repeat these affirmations daily and watch as your mind starts to shift. But beliefs alone aren't enough. You also need to take action. And that's where the second way to brainwash yourself for success comes in setting goals. You see, when you set clear, specific, and achievable goals, you give your mind a roadmap to follow. You create a target to aim for, and you focus your energy and efforts towards that target. But here's the thing, your goals need to be meaningful to you. They need to align with your values, your passions, and your purpose. Because when you're chasing a goal that truly matters to you, you'll be unstoppable. Now let's talk about the third way to brainwash yourself for success: visualization. Have you ever heard the saying, if you can see it, you can achieve it? Well, it's true. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, when you create a vivid mental image of what success looks like for you, you're programming your mind to make it happen. You're sending a powerful message to your subconscious that says, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to get. So take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and visualize your success. See yourself crushing your goals, feel the excitement and pride of achievement, and let that vision guide you forward. But visualization isn't just about imagining success, it's also about overcoming obstacles. And that's where the fourth way to brainwash yourself for success comes in: mental rehearsal. You see, life is full of challenges and setbacks. There will be times when things don't go according to plan, when you face rejection, failure, or adversity. But here's the thing, you can train your mind to handle these challenges like a pro. Through mental rehearsal, you can imagine yourself facing and overcoming any obstacle that comes your way. You can visualize yourself staying calm, focused, and resilient in the face of adversity. And the more you practice this mental rehearsal, the more prepared you'll be when real challenges arise. Finally, let's talk about the fifth and most important way to brainwash yourself for success: gratitude. You see, success isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about appreciating the journey. It's about being thankful for the opportunities, the lessons, and the growth that come with pursuing your dreams. When you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. You start to see the abundance and possibility all around you. And that, my friend, is the ultimate key to success. So there you have it, 5 powerful ways to brainwash yourself for success. Adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize your success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. But here's the thing, these strategies aren't a magic pill. They require consistent effort and practice. You need to make them a daily habit, a non-negotiable part of your routine. Because success isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create through your thoughts, your actions, and your choices. So I challenge you today to start brainwashing yourself for success. Start telling yourself that you're capable, talented, and destined for greatness. Set goals that light you up inside and visualize yourself achieving them with ease and joy. Mentally rehearse overcoming any obstacle that comes your way and cultivate an attitude of gratitude for the journey ahead. And remember, success isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become along the way. It's about the person you grow into through the pursuit of your dreams. So embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and keep pushing forward. Because with the right mindset and the right strategies, there's nothing you can't achieve. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I fail? What if I don't have what it takes? Well, let me tell you something, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Every successful person has failed, and failed often. The difference is that they didn't let failure define them. They picked themselves up, learned from their mistakes, and kept moving forward. And that's what I want for you. I want you to embrace failure as a necessary step on the path to success. I want you to see each setback as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become a better version of yourself. Because the truth is, you have everything you need to succeed already inside of you. You have the power to create your own reality, to shape your own destiny. But it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with the way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way you show up in the world. So start today. Start brainwashing yourself for success. Start believing in yourself, setting goals, visualizing your success, mentally rehearsing overcoming obstacles, and cultivating gratitude. And as you do, watch as your life starts to change. Watch as opportunities start to appear, as doors start to open, and as your dreams start to become your reality. Because when you change your mind, you change your life. When you brainwash yourself for success, you become unstoppable. So, my friend, are you ready to take control of your mind and your life? Are you ready to break free from limiting beliefs and negative self-talk? Are you ready to create the life you've always dreamed of? Then start today. Start brainwashing yourself for success. And watch as your world transforms before your very eyes. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a process of growth, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. And it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with the way you talk to yourself, the way you see yourself, and the way you see yourself, and the way you show up in the world. So don't wait another day. Don't let another opportunity pass you by. Start brainwashing yourself for success today. Start believing in yourself, setting goals, visualizing your success, mentally rehearsing overcoming obstacles, and cultivating gratitude. And watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Because the truth is, you are capable of amazing things. You have a unique gift to share with the world and a purpose to fulfill. And when you tap into that power, when you unleash your full potential, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So, my friend, are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to start brainwashing yourself for success? Then let's do this. Let's create a life that's beyond your wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what success is all about. It's not just about achieving your goals, it's about making a positive impact, leaving a legacy, and living a life of purpose and meaning. And when you brainwash yourself for success, when you align your thoughts, your actions, and your choices with your deepest values and aspirations, that's when the magic happens. So don't settle for a life of mediocrity. Don't settle for a life of regret and unfulfilled potential. Choose success. Choose to brainwash yourself for greatness. Choose to become the person you were always meant to be. And as you do, know that you're not alone. Know that there are countless others on the same journey, facing the same challenges and striving for the same goals. You know that you have the support, the encouragement, and the inspiration of a community of like-minded individuals, all working together to create a better world. So let's do this. Let's brainwash ourselves for success. Let's create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So, my friend, are you ready? Are you ready to take the first step on this journey of transformation and growth? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because when we take control of our minds and our lives, that's when the magic happens. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So, my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because the world needs us. The world needs our unique gifts, our passions, and our purpose. The world needs us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So, my friend, are you ready to start living? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So, my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So let's do this. Let's start today. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because the world needs us. The world needs our unique gifts, our passions, and our purpose. The world needs us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So, my friend, are you ready to start living? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So, my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So let's do this. Let's start today. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because the world needs us. The world needs our unique gifts, our passions, and our purpose. The world needs us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So my friend, are you ready to start living? Are you ready to brainwash yourself for success and create the life you've always wanted? Then let's do this. Let's start today. Let's adopt empowering beliefs, set meaningful goals, visualize our success, mentally rehearse overcoming obstacles, and cultivate gratitude. Let's become the architects of our own destiny and the creators of our own reality. Because the world is waiting for us. The world is waiting for us to step up, to rise to the challenge, and to become the leaders and change makers we were always meant to be. So let's answer that call. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's filled with joy, meaning, and impact. Let's become the best version of ourselves and leave a legacy that inspires others to do the same. Because when we tap into our full potential and unleash our greatness, there's no limit to what we can achieve. There's no obstacle we can't overcome, no challenge we can't conquer, and no dream we can't make a reality. So my friend, let's start now. Let's start brainwashing ourselves for success and creating the life we've always dreamed of. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because that's what life is all about. It's about living with purpose, passion, and intention. It's about making a difference and leaving the world a better place than we found it. And when we brainwash ourselves for success, when we align our thoughts, our actions, and our choices with our deepest values and aspirations, that's when we truly start to live. That's when we unlock our full potential and tap into the infinite possibilities that lie within us. So let's do this. Let's start today. Let's brainwash ourselves for success and create a life that's beyond our wildest dreams. Let's become the best version of ourselves and make a difference in the world. Because when we do, there's no limit to what we can achieve. Hey there, let's talk about something that's been on my mind lately, emotionally detaching from someone. It's a tough subject, I know, but it's so important to understand how to do this in a healthy way. Because the truth is, sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we need to create some distance between ourselves and another person, whether it's a romantic partner, a friend, or even a family member. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about completely cutting someone out of your life. That's not always necessary or even advisable. What I'm talking about is learning how to set boundaries, how to protect your own emotional well-being, and how to avoid getting too caught up in someone else's drama or negativity. So let's dive in. The first rule of emotionally detaching from someone is to recognize when it's necessary. This can be tricky because our emotions can cloud our judgment. We might feel loyal to someone even when they're treating us poorly. We might feel guilty about pulling away even when it's the healthiest thing for us to do. But here's the thing, you have to trust your gut. If you're feeling drained, anxious, or unhappy after spending time with someone, that's a red flag. If you're constantly making excuses for their behavior or trying to fix their problems, that's another sign that you might need to step back. The second rule is to set clear boundaries. This means communicating your needs and expectations clearly and firmly. It might mean saying no to certain requests or invitations. It might mean limiting the amount of time you spend with someone or the topics you're willing to discuss with them. The key is to be assertive without being aggressive. You don't need to be mean or confrontational, but you do need to be direct. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about punishing the other person, it's about taking care of yourself. The third rule is to focus on your own growth and happiness. When we're emotionally entangled with someone, it's easy to lose sight of our own needs and goals. We might put their desires ahead of our own or neglect our own self-care in order to be there for them. But the truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally, you won't have anything to give to others. So make sure you're prioritizing your own well-being. Pursue your passions, spend time with people who uplift you, and practice self-compassion. The fourth rule is to let go of the need to control the situation or the other person. This can be especially hard if you're a natural caretaker or problem solver. You might feel responsible for the other person's happiness or success, or you might worry that if you're not there to help them, something terrible will happen. But the reality is you can't control anyone else's life or choices. You can offer support and guidance, but ultimately they have to take responsibility for their own actions and consequences. Trying to control the situation will only lead to frustration and resentment on both sides. The fifth and final rule is to give yourself permission to move on. This doesn't necessarily mean ending the relationship altogether, although in some cases that might be necessary. What it means is allowing yourself to let go of the emotional attachment and create a new dynamic that works better for you. This might involve spending less time together, being less emotionally invested, or even just changing the way you think about the relationship. It's okay to grieve the loss of what you had, but don't let that grief hold you back from creating something new and better. Now, I know that emotionally detaching from someone is easier said than done. It can be a long and difficult process, especially if you have a history with that person or if you're prone to people pleasing. But I promise you it's worth it. When you learn how to set healthy boundaries and prioritize your own well-being, you free yourself up to create more fulfilling relationships and pursue your own dreams. You stop wasting energy on people and situations that don't serve you and start investing in the things that truly matter to you. So, if you're struggling to emotionally detach from someone right now, I want you to know that you're not alone. It's a common challenge that many of us face at some point in our lives. But I also want you to know that you have the strength and the wisdom within you to handle it with grace and resilience. Start by taking small steps. Set one boundary at a time. Practice self-care every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. And most importantly, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Remember, emotionally detaching from someone doesn't mean you're heartless or uncaring. It means you're wise enough to know when a relationship is no longer serving you and brave enough to do something about it. It means you value yourself enough to create the kind of life and connections that truly nourish and inspire you. So keep going, keep learning and growing and trusting yourself, and know that on the other side of this challenge lies a whole world of possibility and joy. You've got this, and you deserve nothing less than the very best. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that emotionally detaching from someone can be incredibly painful, especially if it's someone you care about deeply. It's natural to feel a sense of loss or grief, even if you know it's the right thing to do. But here's the thing, that pain is a sign that you're growing. It's a sign that you're breaking free from old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. It's a sign that you're creating space for something new and better to come into your life. So don't run from the pain. Don't try to numb it or avoid it. Instead, lean into it. Allow yourself to feel it fully without judgment or resistance. Cry if you need to. Scream into a pillow. Write in a journal. Do whatever you need to do to express and release those emotions in a healthy way. And then when you're ready, start to focus on the future. Start to imagine what kind of life you want to create for yourself and what kind of relationships you want to attract. Use the pain as fuel to propel you forward towards your deepest desires and highest potential. Because here's the thing, you are not defined by your past relationships or experiences. You are not limited by the choices you've made or the challenges you faced. You have the power to create your own reality, to shape your own destiny, and to choose who you want to be in this world. So don't let anyone else's negativity or dysfunction hold you back. Don't let your own fears or doubts keep you stuck in a cycle of unhealthy attachments. Trust your instincts, honor your boundaries, and keep moving forward, one step at a time. And remember, you are never alone on this journey. There are people out there who will love and support you unconditionally, who will celebrate your successes and comfort you in your failures. Seek them out. Surround yourself with them. Let them remind you of your own strengths and beauty, even when you can't see it yourself. Because at the end of the day, emotionally detaching from someone is not about rejecting love or connection. It's about creating space for the right kind of love and connection to enter your life. It's about saying yes to yourself, yes to your dreams, and yes to the incredible possibilities that lie ahead. So keep going, my friend. Keep growing and learning and evolving. Keep opening your heart to the magic and mystery of this beautiful, messy, complicated world we live in. And know that whatever challenges you face, whatever obstacles you encounter, you have the resilience and the courage to overcome them and to create a life that truly lights you up from the inside out. In the end, emotionally detaching from someone is not about losing something or someone. It's about gaining something, a deeper sense of self, a clearer vision of what you want, and a greater capacity for true, authentic, soul-level connection. It's about learning to love yourself first so that you can love others more fully and freely. It's about creating boundaries that protect your energy and your peace so that you can show up in the world as your best and brightest self. And it's about trusting the journey, even when it feels hard or scary or uncertain. Because the truth is, life is too short to stay stuck in relationships or situations that don't truly nourish and inspire us. We all deserve to feel seen, heard, and valued for who we are. We all deserve to have relationships that uplift us, challenge us, and help us grow into the fullest expression of ourselves. So, if you're in the process of emotionally detaching from someone right now, I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being brave enough to listen to your own heart, even when it's telling you something difficult or painful. I'm proud of you for being willing to let go of what no longer serves you, even when it feels scary or uncertain. And I'm proud of you for taking a stand for your own happiness and well-being, even when the world around you might not understand or support your choices. Keep going, my friend. Keep trusting yourself. Keep honoring your own needs and desires, and keep moving forward with courage and conviction. Because on the other side of this challenge lies a whole new world of possibility, a world where you get to create the kind of life and love that truly sets your soul on fire. And remember, no matter what happens, no matter how hard things get, you are never alone. You are surrounded by a universe that loves you, supports you, and wants to see you thrive. You are connected to a power and a presence that is greater than any obstacle or challenge you could ever face. So lean into that power. Trust in that presence. And know that whatever happens, you have the strength, the wisdom, and the resilience to handle it with grace and ease. You've got this, my friend. And I'm cheering you on every step of the way. It's important to remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be days when you feel strong and empowered, and there will be days when you feel sad, angry, or confused. There will be moments when you question your decision, and moments when you feel more certain than ever that you're doing the right thing. And that's okay. That's all part of the process. The key is to keep moving forward, even when it feels hard or uncomfortable. To keep showing up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it. And to keep believing in your own worth and value, even when others might try to convince you otherwise. One of the most important things you can do as you navigate this process is to surround yourself with a strong support system. This might include friends, family members, or even a therapist or counselor who can offer guidance and perspective. It's okay to lean on others for help and support when you need it. In fact, it's a sign of strength and courage to do so. But it's also important to remember that your healing is ultimately up to you. No one else can do the work for you, and no one else can give you the answers you seek. You have to be willing to look within yourself, to confront your own fears and doubts, and to take responsibility for your own growth and transformation. This might involve some deep soul searching and self-reflection. It might require you to confront some painful truths about yourself or your past relationships. It might mean letting go of old stories or beliefs that no longer serve you and embracing new ones that empower and inspire you. But through it all, remember this: you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You deserve to be treated with kindness, compassion, and understanding. And you have the power within you to create the kind of life and relationships that truly fulfill you, no matter what anyone else might say or do. So keep going. Keep learning and growing and evolving. Keep surrounding yourself with people and experiences that lift you up and make you feel alive. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself and your own inherent worth and value. Because the truth is, emotionally detaching from someone is not just about letting go of them, it's about making space for something new and better to come into your life. It's about creating room for growth, for joy, for love, and for all the incredible possibilities that await you on the other side of this challenge. And as you do this work, as you continue to heal and transform and evolve, remember that you are not alone. Remember that there are countless others who have walked this path before you, who have faced their own struggles and challenges and come out the other side stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever. Draw strength from their stories. Learn from their examples. And know that whatever happens, whatever challenges you face, you have the power within you to overcome them and to create a life that truly lights you up from the inside out. So keep going, my friend. Keep shining your light. Keep spreading your love. And keep believing in the incredible power and potential that lies within you. The world needs your unique gifts and talents, and there is so much beauty and magic waiting for you on the other side of this journey. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And know that no matter what happens, you are always, always worthy of the very best that life has to offer. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. As you continue to emotionally detach from someone, it's important to remember that this process is not about erasing them from your life entirely. It's not about pretending they never existed or denying the impact they had on you. Rather, it's about finding a new way to relate to them, one that honors your own needs and boundaries while still allowing for compassion and understanding. This might mean setting clear limits on how much time you spend together or what topics you're willing to discuss. It might mean learning to communicate in a more assertive and self-protective way. Or it might mean simply changing the way you think about the relationship and the role it plays in your life. Whatever form it takes, remember that emotionally detaching from someone is ultimately a way of caring for yourself. It's about recognizing that your own well-being and happiness matter and that you have the right to prioritize them in your life. And as you do this, as you learn to put yourself first and set healthy boundaries, you might find that other areas of your life start to shift and change as well. You might find yourself attracting new people and opportunities that align with your values and goals. You might discover new passions or interests that light you up from the inside out. And you might start to see yourself in a whole new light as someone who is strong, capable, and deserving of all the love and joy that life has to offer. So keep going. Keep exploring and experimenting and taking risks. Keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and embracing new challenges and adventures. And above all, keep believing in yourself and your own inherent worth and value. Because the truth is, emotionally detaching from someone is not the end of the story, it's just the beginning of a whole new chapter. A chapter where you get to be the hero of your own journey, the creator of your own destiny, and the architect of your own happiness. And as you step into this new chapter, remember that you are not defined by your past relationships or experiences. You are not limited by the opinions or expectations of others. You are a unique and precious soul with your own special gifts and talents to offer the world. So let your light shine, let your voice be heard, and let your heart lead the way, even when the path ahead feels uncertain or unclear. Trust that the universe has your back and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. And above all, remember this: you are loved, you are valued, and you are worthy of all the incredible blessings that life has in store for you. So keep going, my friend. Keep growing and learning and evolving. And know that no matter what happens, you have the strength, the courage, and the resilience to handle it with grace and ease. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. My friend, have you ever found yourself stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, negative thinking, and limiting beliefs? Have you ever felt like your own mind is holding you back from achieving the success and fulfillment you truly desire? If so, then you're not alone. But what if I told you that there's a simple, yet powerful technique that can help you break free from those mental shackles and unlock your full potential? That technique is self-hypnosis, and today I'm going to share with you the 5 simple steps that will allow you to harness its transformative power. You see, the human mind is an incredible force, capable of shaping our reality in ways we can scarcely imagine. But too often we allow our minds to become cluttered with negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and self-sabotaging patterns that keep us stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. We tell ourselves that we're not good enough, that we'll never achieve our dreams, and that success is reserved for a select few. But what if I told you that those thoughts, those beliefs are nothing more than programming that you have the power to change? That's exactly what self-hypnosis allows you to do. It's a tool that lets you bypass your conscious mind and speak directly to your subconscious, where your deepest beliefs and thought patterns reside. And when you learn to harness the power of your subconscious mind, you unlock a level of focus, determination, and self-belief that can propel you towards success in every area of your life. Imagine waking up each morning with a burning desire to achieve your goals, free from the self-doubt and negative thinking that once held you back. Imagine being able to tap into a wellspring of motivation, creativity, and confidence that allows you to tackle any challenge with unwavering resolve. That's the power of self-hypnosis, my friend, and today I'm going to show you how to harness it for yourself. The first step is to understand the power of your subconscious mind. You see, your conscious mind, the one you're using right now to process these words, is only a small part of your mental capacity. The vast majority of your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors are controlled by your subconscious mind, the part of your mind that operates behind the scenes, shaping your reality without you even realizing it. And here's the thing, your subconscious mind is like a sponge, absorbing and accepting every thought, belief, and idea you expose it to. That's why it's so important to be mindful of the messages you're feeding it, because those messages shape your reality. The second step is to learn how to enter a state of deep relaxation, which is the gateway to your subconscious mind. When you're in a state of deep relaxation, your brainwaves slow down and your conscious mind takes a back seat, allowing you to access the powerful programming capabilities of your subconscious. There are many techniques you can use to achieve this state, such as deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, or even guided meditations. The key is to find a method that works for you and practice it regularly until it becomes second nature. The third step is to create powerful, positive affirmations that align with your goals and desires. These affirmations should be written in the present tense, as if you've already achieved what you want to achieve. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be successful," you would say, "I am a successful person achieving my goals with ease." The power of these affirmations lies in their ability to reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones that support your success. The fourth step is to enter a state of self-hypnosis and repeat these affirmations to yourself, allowing them to sink deeply into your subconscious mind. This is where the real magic happens, as your subconscious mind begins to accept these new beliefs as reality, shaping your thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately your life experience. And finally, the fifth step is to take consistent action towards your goals. Self-hypnosis is not a magic wand, it's a powerful tool that aligns your mindset with your desired outcome, but you still need to put in the work and take consistent action to make those dreams a reality. But here's the thing, my friend, when you combine the power of self-hypnosis with consistent action, you create an unstoppable force, fueled by a mindset of unwavering focus, self-belief, and determination. Imagine waking up each morning feeling like you can conquer the world. Imagine being able to tap into a wellspring of motivation and confidence that allows you to tackle any challenge with ease. That's the power of self-hypnosis, and it's within your reach. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but how can I be sure it will work for me? And to that, I say, trust in the process, my friend. Self-hypnosis is not some new age fad or pseudoscience. It's a time-tested technique that has been used for centuries to help people overcome their limitations and achieve their greatest potential. But don't just take my word for it. Look around you, my friend. Look at the successful people, the high achievers, the ones who seem to defy the odds and accomplish the impossible. You'll find that many of them have unlocked the power of their subconscious minds through techniques like self-hypnosis. They've learned to reprogram their beliefs, to eliminate self-doubt and negative thinking, and to tap into a wellspring of focus, motivation, and self-belief that propels them towards their goals. And now it's your turn, my friend. It's time for you to join their ranks, to step into the greatness that lies within you, and to unlock your full potential through the power of self-hypnosis. But remember, self-hypnosis is not a quick fix or a magic solution. It's a tool, a powerful tool, but one that requires consistent practice and dedication. You must be willing to put in the work, to show up for yourself day after day, and to take consistent action towards your goals. And when you do, when you combine the power of self-hypnosis with consistent action, you'll experience a transformation like no other. You'll shed the limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging patterns that once held you back, and you'll step into a new reality, a reality where success, abundance, and fulfillment are your birthright. So, my friend, are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to unlock the power of your subconscious mind and step into the greatness that lies within you? If so, then let's begin. Remember, the 5 simple steps to hypnotize yourself for success are: 1, understand the power of your subconscious mind; 2, learn to enter a state of deep relaxation; 3, create powerful, positive affirmations; 4, enter a state of self-hypnosis and repeat these affirmations; and 5, take consistent action towards your goals. Follow these steps, my friend, and watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. Watch as self-doubt and negative thinking give way to unwavering focus and self-belief. Watch as obstacles and challenges become mere stepping stones on your path to success. And most importantly, watch as you step into the greatness that has been waiting for you all along, the greatness that lies within you, just waiting to be unleashed. The journey may not be easy, but trust me, it will be worth every ounce of effort, every moment of dedication. Because on the other side of that journey lies a life of abundance, fulfillment, and success beyond your wildest dreams. So go forth, my friend. Embrace the power of self-hypnosis and let it be the catalyst that propels you towards the greatness that is your birthright. The world is waiting for you. And it's time for you to step up and claim your place among the ranks of those who have dared to dream, to believe, and to achieve the impossible. Remember, the only limits that exist are the ones we place on ourselves, and with the power of self-hypnosis, you have the ability to shatter those limits and create a reality that is limited only by the boundaries of your imagination. So take that first step today, my friend. Unlock the power of your subconscious mind and watch as the doors of opportunity and abundance swing wide open before you. Embrace the journey, savor the victories, and never, ever give up. Because when you do, you'll unlock a level of personal growth, self-belief, and success that will stay with you for the rest of your life. As we delve deeper into the transformative power of self-hypnosis, my friend, I want to share with you a personal story that illustrates just how profound an impact this technique can have on your life. You see, there was a time when I found myself stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, negative thinking, and limiting beliefs. I had achieved a certain level of success, but deep down I knew that I was capable of so much more. And yet, every time I tried to push myself further to reach for those lofty goals, I found myself held back by a voice inside my head, a voice that told me I wasn't good enough, that I didn't have what it takes, that I was destined to fail. It was a soul-crushing experience, and it threatened to derail me from my path time and time again. I tried everything: affirmations, positive thinking, even therapy, but nothing seemed to work. That voice, that relentless voice of self-doubt and negativity, kept pushing me back down every time I tried to rise up. And then one day I stumbled upon the concept of self-hypnosis. At first, I'll admit I was skeptical. I had always associated hypnosis with stage shows and swinging pendulums, and the idea of using it to reprogram my own mind seemed far-fetched, to say the least. But something inside me told me to give it a try. I was at my wit's end, and I was willing to try anything to break free from the shackles of self-doubt that had been holding me back for so long. So I dove in headfirst. I studied the techniques, learned how to enter a state of deep relaxation, and crafted powerful, positive affirmations that spoke directly to the goals and dreams I had for myself. And then I began the process of self-hypnosis. At first, it was challenging. My conscious mind, so used to the negative self-talk and limiting beliefs, fought back against the positive affirmations I was feeding it. But I persisted day after day, repeating those affirmations and allowing them to sink deeper and deeper into my subconscious mind. And slowly, ever so slowly, something began to shift. It started with small moments of clarity, fleeting glimpses of self-belief and confidence that would shine through the fog of self-doubt. And then those moments began to grow longer, more frequent, until eventually they became the norm. The voice of self-doubt, that relentless voice that had plagued me for so long, began to grow quieter and quieter until it was nothing more than a distant whisper, easily drowned out by the powerful positive affirmations that had taken root in my subconscious mind. And as that transformation took hold, something incredible happened. I started to achieve goals and dreams that had once seemed utterly impossible. Opportunities that I had previously dismissed as being out of reach began to present themselves, and I found myself embracing them with a level of confidence and self-belief that I had never experienced before. It was as if a veil had been lifted, and I was seeing the world and my own potential through new eyes. I was no longer held back by the limitations I had placed on myself. Instead, I was propelled forward by a burning desire to achieve, to succeed, and to live the life I had always dreamed of. And all of this, my friend, was made possible by the power of self-hypnosis. Now, I know what you might be thinking, that's great for you, but how can I be sure it will work for me? And to that, I say trust in the process, my friend. Trust in the transformative power of your own mind and in your ability to shape your reality through the power of your thoughts and beliefs. Because the truth is, we are all capable of achieving greatness, of living lives of abundance and fulfillment beyond our wildest dreams. The only thing that holds us back is the programming that we allow to take root in our subconscious minds, the limiting beliefs, the self-doubt, the negative self-talk that keeps us stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. But when you learn to harness the power of self-hypnosis, you gain the ability to rewrite that programming, to replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones that support your success and propel you towards your goals. And let me tell you, my friend, the feeling of shedding those mental shackles and stepping into your true potential is truly indescribable. It's a sense of freedom, of limitless possibility that fills you with a motivation and drive unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Suddenly, the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become mere stepping stones on your path to success. The challenges that once filled you with dread become opportunities for growth and personal development. And the dreams that once seemed out of reach come tantalizingly close, as if the universe itself is conspiring to make them a reality. But it's not just about achieving external success, my friend. The true power of self-hypnosis lies in the transformation that takes place within you. As you reprogram your subconscious mind with positive, empowering beliefs, you begin to cultivate a level of self-belief, confidence, and resilience that is truly unstoppable. You become the master of your own destiny, the architect of your own reality. You shed the limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging patterns that once held you back, and you step into a new way of being, a way of being, a way of being that is rooted in abundance, possibility, and an unwavering belief in your ability to achieve anything you set your mind to. And as you continue on this journey of self-hypnosis and personal growth, you'll find that the transformation extends far beyond just your professional or material success. It will touch every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your physical and mental well-being, to your overall sense of fulfillment and purpose. Because when you reprogram your subconscious mind to align with your deepest desires and aspirations, you create a ripple effect that radiates outward, touching and transforming every corner of your existence. So, my friend, if you're ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth, if you're ready to unlock the power of your subconscious mind and step into the greatness that lies within you, then let me reiterate those 5 simple steps. Understand the power of your subconscious mind and its ability to shape your reality. Learn to enter a state of deep relaxation, which is the gateway to your subconscious. Create powerful, positive affirmations that align with your goals and desires. Enter a state of self-hypnosis and repeat these affirmations, allowing them to sink deeply into your subconscious mind. Take consistent action towards your goals, fueled by the motivation and self-belief that self-hypnosis has instilled within you. Follow these steps, my friend, and watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. Watch as self-doubt and negative thinking give way to unwavering focus and self-belief. Watch as obstacles and challenges become mere stepping stones on your path to success. And most importantly, watch as you step into the greatness that has been waiting for you all along, the greatness that lies within you, just waiting to be unleashed. The journey may not be easy, but trust me, it will be worth every ounce of effort, every moment of dedication. Because on the other side of that journey lies a life of abundance, fulfillment, and success beyond your wildest dreams, a life where you are the master of your own destiny, the architect of your own reality.